Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Hardcore Minecraft series. I've been noticing something as I have been upgrading all of my farms to larger, like my iron farm and my other farms I've been doing in recent times. I'm running out of storage space for them, and I don't think just adding 1,000 chests is going to fix it. So in today's episode, we're doing one more farm, and it is a shulker farm, so that we have enough storage space for everything that we may need. Uh-oh. Out of my opening shot. Alright, so let's get to it. So thankfully, the farm that I found is extremely simple. Basically, all it is a bunch of scaffolding, so I can get from my bamboo farm. I've got a bunch extra, as well as whatever's up top there now, as well as just a bunch of slabs and blocks. So I used a little bit of my stone supply here. You can see I've taken a giant chunk out of it, turned it into the stone bricks instead. That guy's kind of empty right now. As well as I grabbed a little bit more from my stone farm up here. Just a nice simple design, especially with the haste 2 I get from my beacon. I can get stone really quickly just by going back and forth here. So everything's collected up. Let's take it all to the end, because while I think it would be nice to have it in this dimension, somewhere outside my tower maybe, it'd be kind of cool to have it. I don't know where I would kind of hide it in, so we're just going to place it into the end. Also makes it a bit easier for gathering the shulker, even though I know getting it in the first place is going to be very painful for me. Is, as you can probably tell from many of my episodes, mobs don't like me very much, especially villagers, or mobs that can make their own decisions, so Shulker might be added to my mob hate list right now. But let's head over into the end and get building. All right, and here we are. We've got our farm looking pretty good here. Very basic design. I'll put a link in the description to the actual tutorial I used to build it. My elbow's feeling a little tired from placing all these blocks. I do hope it actually works when I get the shulker over here. As you can see, I've started placing the blocks that will be needed to bring him in. I'll have to power this up, but we're going to have to go and get one now. So let's head in over to this side. So we have to actually find one. So we have to first find a farm. So I see there's one really close. I guess not a farm, a city. And hopefully I didn't kill all the shulkers because I don't know if they actually respawn. So let us take a look. Let's go from the top bottom, see if there's any in here. If not, we're going to have a much longer journey ahead of us. All right, we got a chest. Looks like I left this one, which means I've been here before. Wait, I think I hear that. Let me turn up the volume on my headset. Alright, I thought I heard one. Ooh, that sounds promising. So now we have to find where he is. Maybe he's down this way, maybe down in the very bottom. If we do find him, we gotta hide so he doesn't accidentally hit us or die on his own, because I don't want to have to go to a further away one, because this is already going to be challenging enough. Alright, he's not inside, which means he's probably on the outside of the structure. But I don't quite see him. Alright, let's do a little wandering around, see if we can find him. If not, we're off to another farm. Might have been an Enderman making those noises. Oh. Alright, there he is. He's just on the side below here. Let's try and get the double F5. I see him. There he is. You see him just down there. All right, so now I got to figure out how to actually get him into a cart, because I do have a lot of them here. And then we're heading back. Looks like the portal's somewhere over here. So probably just going to do a straight shot. So let's go get the path in first. That's going to be the fun part. Ooh, looks like I angered this guy. Let's deal with him quickly. And now let us build our path all the way back there. Alright, that was a path and a half of dirt, and I've gone and laid a bunch of rails on the path. And when I was going, I was thinking, okay, when am I going to have to put all the power to rails and things like that? And it got me to thinking, in all my time playing Minecraft, basically since it released, I have never used only a very few amount of items. One of those items being a Minecraft with a furnace. I've just never used it. I always thought it would just be way faster to craft a billion powered rails. As you can see, I've got 21. Obviously, looking at this path, I don't think that would be enough to get the whole way. So we're going to attempt to use the furnace this time, see if it's actually as good as, well, as I think it might be, because it would be a lot cheaper than having to go constantly and replace a bunch of them or craft up a bunch more. Because I'm going to have to destroy this path eventually anyways, so this just makes it a little bit easier. So I've done a little bit of experimenting, figuring out how to get him into that gate. I have to do this weird turn so I don't accidentally look at any of them. Got attacked a couple times whilst making this path, so let us head all the way back. This is all rails all the way, and I started bringing it up slightly, and it's my only shulker, so I have to be very careful. So let's get up on top here. We're going to need the blocks first. We can go like this, and then we're going to put all the paths. Let's organize it like this. Basically, we have to run the cart right beside it in order to get him into the cart. So I need to make a path right below him. Don't look at me. I'm not here. And that might... Okay, that might be the... Oh, nope, never mind. All right, guess we're going to wait a little bit. 7 seconds on that. Let's try and break this one so it doesn't actually hit us. Go away. Let us fall down, please. Alright, we're going to, I guess, do this slowly. Let's head up onto the path we have here. Might be a better way of getting below him and then making our path. Alright, we're winding around a little bit here, but we're getting closer. Hopefully he doesn't see me. Alright, let's place these rails. Nope, okay, we're going to place them whilst waiting. Okay, good. So now we just need to wait for him to let me out of levitate. 2 more seconds, and... down. Let us... Oh, okay, I guess we're going to eat really quick whilst we're waiting. Man, he's sending these things out like crazy. Okay, and then all we have to do is place the cart down, get him to start going, and then I'll send the furnace after him. So... Alright, let's place that. Ooh, missed. Alright, we're going to have to fly in. I'm a little clumsy today. Out of practice. Alright. We just need to make sure we can push that. So let's remove a couple of these blocks. Make it easier to get down beside him. Just so he doesn't accidentally push it across. Did we get him? Nope. Okay, that was close. Oh, You see? I told you today was not going to be a nice episode. This is just how mobs are with me, I guess. Alright, I guess off to finding the next city. Oh, this is going to take so much longer than I wanted to. Alright, looks like this is going to be a bit of a harder project than I had planned. We did all the farm building, and it was so close. That was the closest possible city you could probably get, unless it's like right on your spawn island. It was like, okay, it's a little far, but not horrible. But... of course, I have my thorns on my netherite, so obviously it died. So I need to be a lot quicker now and get him without letting him hit me. So, we've got a bunch of rails and a bunch of dirt. I might need to craft up a bit more. I gathered the materials to gather more if I need them. So we're heading back to the end, find the next closest city, which I think is going to be much further away, probably double the distance at least. And I think I'm going to go in the same direction that I was already going, just because it'll save a little bit of time in the whole process. So I don't have to build a whole new bridge. And it'll be about the same distance, I think, than the other way, from all my exploring that I vaguely remember many, many episodes ago. So I think the last time I was in the end looking for shulkers was like episode 10 or 11, when I originally got in. I mean, I could probably open up another one of these portals and then go through the next one, but I don't know if that would even give me any good luck. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to follow around. I know it's in that direction from probably around there to there. I think it's more left, but we're just going to fly around and see if we can find it, and then we're going to have to make an entire pathway all the way back. So let's see how this goes. Alright, here we are at the next closest city. I hope past me left a couple for me. Don't know if I killed all the shulkers. We're gonna have to... Oh, okay, there's one. Two. Okay, we got a couple on the outside here. Harder to get. Ooh. Not liking the amount I'm seeing. Let's see, any on the sides? Not seeing too many. One shooting at me. Okay, there's one. All right, and I came up with possibly a better idea that's going to save me a lot of time on cleanup. Um, dried gas. Ooh, wait. So, I'm thinking if I can get a boat, because I know you can get these guys into boats, and then I can dry gas him all the way back. I guess not dry gas, happy gas him all the way back, and I found a closer portal that is going to take me to the spawn platform in the end. So it won't take me to the place I already set up the rails, but it's going to be in a boat anyways. So we'll see if it works. So first thing we're going to have to do, we're going to have to hydrate some ghasts. So I grabbed a little bit of water, and then 2 ghasts from my bartering farm. We're probably going to want to remove a little bit of this so they don't suffocate. And then we got to wait for these guys to grow up, and then I shall take them. I got some purple harnesses for the end. I got a bunch of leads. I should probably craft a couple fence posts just in case, because you never know what might happen. I might need to grab one of them and just keep them here since we're doing 2. I've got a backup just in case. Let's place these around and then pick this stuff back up. So we're going to wait for these guys to grow up. We're going to get them into boats. So I got to find a good one. So I see one up there, one here. I think there's one above me somewhere that's been shooting at me. But I think he might be the easiest. I need to get them into boats. So let's craft up a couple of boats. See if we can get them into the boats first. And if we can do that, that's probably the hardest bit done. So let's go around and find one. Alright, got one right here. See if we can get him. Okay, maybe use a lead. Pull this back. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Boat, interesting. See if I can bring the boat this way. Stop that. Don't want you taking any damage. Is the boat not coming? Away. Is it stuck on the column here? Let's remove this. No. I said no. No. And bring him over. Alright, we got him in the boat. So we got one. So now we just need to stop that. I guess we want to break the connection. So let's lock this off. And we're going to fall down, break the lead. We got one in there. So that's our first one. So let us get ready a backup just whilst we're waiting for the happy gas to still grow up. Nope, still there. Bad. Okay, that's good. Don't let him hit me. Okay, we need to get that lead out now. Alright. Block. 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 And then pull. And we got him. Alright. Oh, finally. I forgot snowballs, so I've been just waiting for these guys. Come on. Alright. Build up a little. Okay, that's one. And the other is still a baby. I'll leave him attached. Alright, so now we need to get to these guys. So I need to bring him over and not let him get hit, because I think they will attack anything that gets close to them. Snag this. Alright, so what we need to do, we need this back probably. Let's grab our axe. So we need to do the lead from the boat to him, get in really quick, then start flying that way. Somewhere over there. We'll see how it goes. Let's turn on flashback just so we can see anything that might be a little interesting to see. So we're going to fly down there. We're going to... Ooh, okay. Guess we might as well start. Okay, so we need the lead. No. There we go. Alright, now we need to destroy this. And we're going to get in, and then we're going to go. Alright, so now we just have to hope that none of these actually hit my happy ghast. Because if he loses health, don't know how long he can survive. He's only got, what is that, 10 hearts? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, so the same amount as me. So I don't want him dying and then dropping this guy over the void. As you can see, these are going to just keep getting shot at me. So we're going to head this way. You can see the path I originally took. Try not to do too many turns because that probably slows me down a decent chunk. So now we just have to find that gateway that I found closer. And then I can drop him off. I don't have any shears. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Ooh, yeah, I should have prepared more for this. I do have iron, so I might be able to quickly craft some shears. This is going to take a little while. I know it's somewhere over here, so let's make the journey across. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Well, we got him kind of far, but now we got about 1 billion of these being shot at me. Okay. Don't even know how far I made it. It's somewhere over here. Let's go look. How far left do we have? I think that's it. Yeah, it's right here. So from that island to that island. I think the rest might have to be done via rail. Just because I don't really feel like waiting for that guy to grow up and then having to do the long haul. But he's over here now, so it's a little closer, so I guess we're going to continue the rest of it on foot. Or by rail, I guess. Alright, the railway has made its way all the way to that portal. Now we just got to pick up our guy that we dropped. So I don't know if you can maybe... Ooh, I'm going to have to get my cart out, as well as this. I forgot to grab the coal again, so... I'm going to have to maybe use a bit of wood. We'll see how that goes. What's that? Alright, so let's place these as we're going. Yeah, let's get out of the way. Alright, so if we push this, that's not going to work. So we need to remove him from the boat itself. Oh, crap. That was not what I meant to do. Alright, him dealt with. Alright, so now we just need to get him into this. Good. Now we need to push him back the other way. Let's turn it off. Ooh, oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong buttons. Okay, let's wait for him to shoot me again. And push. No, okay. Why is he not going? This is not right. Why can I not move him? What is going on here? Okay, we're gonna put this here maybe. We don't want that. We want it here. Things are not going well. Let's go on there. And then drop him down maybe? Ah, okay. Guess we're gonna wait up here for a minute. It's like he's not movable when he's in the cart for some reason. Okay, stop hitting me. You come back down. There we go. Come on. What is going on? Alright, let's try and figure this out. No, can't place them underneath him. Okay, maybe if I put a rail block underneath him. Stop it. Ooh, that works. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, that was close. A second later and he would have probably suffocated there. Alright, so now we just need to get back down. Check for this guy. And we need to get this guy on. Hopefully we can use a bit of wood to power this. Wood? No, okay, it looks like I'm heading back for a bit of coal. Let's go grab that and then we'll power this up. Alright, so I grabbed a stack of coal, so this should be able to power our furnace. Good, he's still here. hit me because he's already going to be low because of that suffocation damage. Okay, there was nothing there. That's why he wouldn't go, maybe. Alright, but we've powered him with a bunch of coal. So we're just going to follow him along now, and hopefully we can get him all the way back to the start. Looks like he got quite a big push there. Hopefully these Endermen don't get in the way. Come on. Okay, let's not let him see us. That coal is not pushing our furnace very far, and looks like he got stuck, maybe? Let's come from behind and refuel the furnace. Don't know if this makes it go faster, but maybe it'll just last longer. This is just going to take a while, so I'll meet you over by the portal. Alright, here he comes. Look like the furnace bumped him a little bit further. Gotta try and drive by me. Alright, looks like the little hill there was a bit too much for him on his own. We're gonna wait for our furnace to come and grab him. Let's back away. Oh wait, no, there we go, he went through. So let's remove this for now. Pick this back up. And then we're gonna go through, and this is gonna be where you spawn, like when you first go into the end portal. So I'm gonna have to fly away and then figure out a good way of getting him up top. So let's get in. Again. Okay. Ooh, oh. Alright. So as you can see, he's there on the platform. So now we need to get him up there. Thankfully, we've already got somewhat of a path. So let's just connect this all up and then move him all the way. Alright, hopefully this is the last rail track I have to do. So it goes all the way up to this area over here, where I have a powered activator rail here. So what it's supposed to do is when it hits this, it's going to eject our guy, and the only place he can really go is within this area, hopefully. Hopefully he can't reach back here. I think it was like 10 blocks is his radius, so hopefully he ends up in here. And then hopefully the farm starts working. I'm going to have to figure out how it actually works. So let us try. So we're going to throw this guy down. Careful. Okay, he sees us. So he shoots 2. 1, 2. And we start sending him on his way. There we go. Alright. Should be good. As long as he's only shooting at me and not at the cart, should be able to get him all the way up there. So let's follow it along. Make sure we have enough fuel in our furnace here. Alright, making it around. This. Uh-oh. That's not what's supposed to happen. Maybe if I destroy this path, I can get him where I need him to go. So grab my shovel quickly. Make sure there's no blocks within the area that he can get to. So make my way over to this side. Alright. Looks like he's in the farm. Let's remove this and get out of his way. I'm going to have to go get that cart in a minute, but I think it's fine now. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to look up to make sure this is how it's supposed to go. Alright, according to this tutorial, I just have to come down to the center here and stand in the middle. Let's free cam our way out. So we have the one guy, he's going to shoot at me. And because I guess these slabs, he can't hit me properly. It bounces back. Is he going to hit himself? Is that how it clones? Definitely going to have to take a deeper look into this. Maybe on one of my episodes of Farms of Frost. We got 1. Okay. Oh, we got 2. So it cloned him somehow. Okay, and then he kills him. And I guess that's how we get the shells. I guess I can't access it from here. I'll have to go down below to make sure it works. But I'm going to leave this on for a little while. Hopefully it'll be filled up a lot more. Let's do a little time lapse and take a look at how many we can get within the next couple hours. Let's see how long it takes. All right, I've left the farm going for about half an hour. Now we have the kind of problem with these guys are going to be shooting at me, but I got to get to that barrel. Ooh, this is going to be a little bit of a matrix bullet dodge. Ooh, okay. Definitely going to need a much better way of doing this. Let's quickly... Okay. Okay, and we're going. Fly faster, 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 please. Alright, so in half an hour... Ooh, I got that Enderman. Let's fly back to the overworld. Might save us. We're gonna have to get like a nice column with maybe some bamboo, but 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 entire stacks of Shulker shells in just half an hour. I don't even know if that's the full capacity of the rates of it, because the tutorial that I used actually had, it said it takes like up to an hour to get it to full capacity, but I mean, I think that's enough, because that's 2.5 stacks of Shulker boxes. I only have like 6 or 7 in total. But, I mean, I think that's a pretty good farm. Alright, I'm thinking that's where we're going to leave today's episode. It was a lot longer than I planned in the process of it all. I thought I was going to get lucky with that one original Shulker and that really close one, because I kind of scattered it out earlier and I saw that there was one, like a city there. I didn't know if there's any Shulkers. But, I mean... bad luck with my thorns, so maybe I need a set of armor that's basically just protection, no thorns, for these kind of things where I need to like keep mobs alive, because I almost had that with my iron farm last episode, where a zombie kept hitting me and getting damaged, so I'm always getting worried I'm gonna actually accidentally kill them all. But I think that is going to be it for today's episode. Lots of Shulker cells. I'm going to look into the tech behind Shulker loaders and unloaders, see how well it might be able to fit into my storage system or into any of the farms like my gold farm, my frogalight farm, my sea lantern farm, and my iron farm. They're all pretty high capacity farms now, especially even with the Shulker shell farm. That might need its own loader. Plus I need a good way of getting to that barrel instead of just hoping one hits me and I don't get killed, because they really did a number on my armor, even though it's like all Unbreaking 3, look, it did like 30 points of damage just on that little hit there. But I think that's going to be it for today, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more episodes coming soon. Till next time.